Hi guys, welcome to the channel Cricket Study, and I'm back again with the topic Australia India's second ODI. So overall, today's game have been one of the best encounters I've ever seen from Australian cricket team again. As Virat Kohli have been out for a duck again and again, Rohit Sharma's spectacular 60 plus runs have been one of the important giants for Indian team actually. And another thing is that overall seeing the surfaces and the momentum of the Australians looks absolutely dazzling at all too. And another thing is that the Indian teams have been one of the important factors for this series particularly. India have just upgraded their game completely. They lose the plot, the batters lose the way. First of all, Suman Gill, Rohit Sharma, Shreyas Iyer, Virat Kohli. The top four batsmen have been out in a cheaper score at all. Another thing is that KL Rahul wasn't on the game as well, and particularly that top five batters couldn't perform well in the today's contest against the Australian team. And other things likewise, you can talk about the overall aspects. Likewise, the Australian team have been so much way that the bowlers have been performing extremely well. Mrs. Stark, Josh Hazlewood, Copper Connolly, Adam Champa. These are the bowlers which particularly Australia thrashed the Indian team at all today's in Adelaide Oval. And overall, the things likewise, Indian team have been struggling a lot in this particular series, in the particular context. Suman Gill's captaincy have not been so much well at all too, first of all. And another thing is that the batters have been not in form actually. And Australian bowlers have been dominating at all in this series particularly. That is the thing. And so these are what made this is the factors what is making the Indian team struggling, and Australian have been completely snoozing the game at all, and the series have been over with the 2-0 against Indian team. This is the particularly domination from the Australian cricket team against the India in this format actually. So this is what have been and one of the counter attack from Australian giants against the Indian cricket team at all. So this is what the story have been formulated at all by the Australians against the Indians actually. These are the things. So now talking about the bowlers' performances, how the Indian bowlers compete against Australian batters. First of all, they are not in the form actually. The way they tried hard, but Australian batters absolutely thrashed the Indian bowlers at all too. Mohammad Siraj, first of all, another bowler is Harshit Rana, and he was also there, and the other spinners like Akshar Patel. And these are the bowlers which the India have been completely dependent on. So but Australia's the pitches in Adelaide Oval supported the Australians batter very well. They performed very well batting, good batting from them, and they able to score the 65 target yet again from the Australian team. So that's what the Australian teams have been so far, and that's what make the Australian teams do well in the game, and Indian team completely lose the plot. So what the Indian team need to have, what kind of strengths they have to make to be back in the game. The first of all, Indian team the batters need to have the quite good amount of flow. Likewise, the Shreyas Iyer and Rohit Sharma build the partnership at that, but after that again they lose the plot. At one stage of time, the score used to look 290 and 300, but after that, when the wickets completely fell down, the Indian team couldn't reach the target of 280-90. So that's what made Indian team one of the hard to score in the game completely. And another thing is that bowlers need to perform very well in the game as well, and bowlers have to play in the rhythm considering the pitches as well in Adelaide Oval. So that's what Indian team need to focus on. First of all, batters' performances. Secondly, the bowlers' performance need to be huge in these sectors, and they have to consider the pitches and they have to go well accordingly. So that's what makes the Indian team to come out against the Australian giant. So in third ODI, we'll be seeing that again, and hopefully this Indian team gonna rule over and make some competitive role in the upcoming game and the contest. So thank you for now, and we'll be coming back in third ODI with the analysis, what could be the factors and what the match summary to talk about, and what the key players to coming up will be coming up in the third ODI contest.